All right, everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is our Building Beautiful Lives Tuesday night get together that we do every Tuesday night. And we always bring you a very special guest to share their inspiring story. And today, I can't wait to introduce our guest. But before we start, if you're just popping on and you are a guest of a market partner, if you could please put your first and last name in the chat and we'll put you on the wheel. We're drawing for our Sunveil sunscreen tonight. And you guys, it's amazing. It's Skin Cancer Foundation approved. It's coral reef safe. Like there's a whole bunch of things about it that is so good, but it also feels incredible on your skin. So some lucky person's going to win that. Okay, you guys, my name's Patty Whiteeye and I'm here with Erin Henley, and our guest tonight is my upline, Christina. So when we say upline, if you're new to network marketing, what that means is when you start in network marketing, you get sponsored by somebody, and they were sponsored by somebody, and they were sponsored by somebody. And Christina is way up the line from me, and she is a dog mom, and she has just started doing Monat full time, but she's been in the company for, well, since it started. So I'll let her tell that part, but I got to tell you guys a little story. So we went to Monations in Atlanta in September, and we were all sitting at dinner. There were a lot of us there. I think there were about 40 of us there. Erin was treating us to dinner that night. It was absolutely beautiful. And I'm sitting across the table from Dana and Kelly, and they're on my team. And we were talking about our upline. And I was saying, okay, so there's me, and then there's Lindsay, and then there's Stacy. And I was going up the line, and I said, and then there's this girl named Jennifer and this girl named Christina, and I don't really know who they are. And probably less than 5 minutes later, I started having conversation with these two ladies who are sitting literally right beside us, and it's Jennifer and Christina. And I'm like, what? I can't even believe this. This is so cool. So we got to meet. And one of the cool things about this business, you guys, is that when somebody shares the opportunity with you, they had a choice whether they wanted to share it with you or not share it with you. And Christina took the choice to share the opportunity with Jennifer. And Jennifer had the choice to share or not share, and she shared. And then all the way down the line, every person who was brave to share, it finally got to me. And if any one of those people decided not to share, or they were too scared to share, I may not be where I am right now. So I have to tell you how much I appreciate every single person who said yes to this, because that affects not just me, but in Christina's group, it's thousands and thousands of people because of her one yes. So I'm going to let her take it away. Can't wait.
All right. Wow. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, that was really pretty amazing to have met you like I did last year at Monations. It was such an incredible experience to be able to get to know you a little bit, and I'm glad that we're building a relationship moving forward. So yeah, just as Patty said, I have been with Monat since the very beginning. I joined like the very first week, October of 2014. This is probably the longest job I've had in my entire life, actually. I've been a pharmacy tech for longer, but I've worked on and off different jobs, different places throughout the years, you know. So I want to share a little bit about how I got started and what Monat has done for me personally throughout the years. And it's been quite a journey, you guys. Like, holy moly, my life has changed so much. And that is one thing that I really, really, really love about this opportunity and this company, is that this business works when you work, and it has remained consistent for me through all the ebbs and flows of my life. So I'm just going to kind of go through a little bit of timeline, tell you a little bit about my story and how I got to where I am today. So before I joined Monat, I had previously joined a different direct sales company called Unique, and they had sold makeup. And I only joined because I was invited to a party by an aunt, and they kind of reel you in at the end with, if you buy a kit, you get a better deal and get all these products. I didn't really know what I was signing up for, but I did it anyways. And then they taught me to go into these Facebook groups directed towards other direct sellers and post my stuff and try to get people to join my team. And so I was doing that, but I wasn't really finding much success. And to be honest, I didn't really wear makeup that often. I still don't. So it didn't really fit with me that great. But I was just trying to make a little extra money to pay for my student loans because I was in the repayment period. And also I was just going to school, working as much as I could while also maintaining my life. And I'll be honest, I was struggling. I had negative bank balances and maxed out credit cards, and it was a tough time for me. So anyways, I joined this makeup company, and I was in these Facebook groups, and I came across a post about a brand new hair care company that was about to launch. And the first post that I saw, I messaged this girl and I asked her, I was like, hey, can you tell me a little bit about it? And she's like, no, like, I don't have any information. I can't help you. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna put my money on the line for something I know nothing about. So I moved on, didn't think again, another thought about it for a couple more weeks. And then I saw a post in a similar group by another lady, and so there was something tugging at me, like ground floor founder opportunity. I have to see what this is about. And so I messaged the woman who had made the post, and I asked her some questions. And this woman actually turned out to be Roxy Henley, who in turn became my upline and mentored me for many years. And she was like a second mom to me. Like she was amazing. And anyone who knew Roxy, like she made them feel like they were number one in her life always. And she had the most amazing ability to do that. But anyway, so she helped me, answered every question I had. We talked until like 1 a.m. that night, I think, like super late, 3 hours, just learning about, she was asking questions about myself, like just more than just the business. Like she truly cared about people. And I was ready to sign up like that night, but I couldn't find my credit card anywhere. And I was honestly not even sure if I had enough money left before it was completely maxed out to even sign up. And so I ended up finding it the next morning, and luckily I had enough money on there. So I signed up, got my kit. And then I started posting about some before and afters, and I just kind of let the makeup company go at that time, because I was like, it's not really my thing. I got to choose one or the other. I'm going to go with shampoo because I wash my hair at the time I washed my hair every day. Now I don't have to. I love that I can go so many days between washes, and my hair is amazing and healthier than it's ever been in my entire life. But I also feel good about promoting a product that I use regularly and that I can stand behind. So I joined with the amazing help of my upline, and was able to earn the title of legacy founder in just under a year. And so that was September of 2015. And then for the next 2 years, I worked so hard. I worked really hard, got all the way up to executive director, which is one away from the very top. That was 2017. I made a lot of money, earned a lot of trips. It was amazing. I then got married, and I haven't really talked a lot about this. If you know me personally, nobody really knows what happened, but my life at home changed substantially. Like, you think when you get married, things get better or stay okay and stay the same, but things didn't really get better or stay the same. They got worse, like a lot worse. And so I struggled with depression. So I'm looking at my notes just so I can stay on topic. Sorry, guys. So I struggled with depression and a less than ideal home life for several years. And so I kind of stepped back from Monat, obviously, because I was dealing with a lot of internal things and I had a lot of stuff going on, family life. And plus I was working full time along with trying to keep my Monat business going and things like that. So I stepped back. I didn't work Monat super hard, but I tried to remain consistent with posting and sharing. But I definitely wasn't completely engaged. I stepped back from my team. I didn't work as hard as I had the previous few years, but thankfully, because I still did remain somewhat consistent with sharing and posting, and I had worked really, really hard and built up an amazing organization, it's still here and has stayed with me through the ebbs and flows. Now, obviously, I'm not one from the top anymore. Like I said earlier at the beginning, this business works when you work. So, I stopped working, I dropped down, but I've remained consistent. I've remained at the Motor Club rank for actually since I hit like I've never dropped below it. So I have, I've earned trips and I've earned my car. And I'm so grateful that I've had this income, because just I need a drink. I get so nervous, and I actually haven't shared much about my personal life lately, so I'm even more nervous about that. So I'm sorry, you guys. I'm stumbling a little bit, but where was I? Struggle with depression. Okay, stay consistent. And then, and then they came out with Emerging Founder, and I earned Emerging Founder in 2019 while still staying consistent with my business, but not like it. And I was trying to get back into it a little bit. And then 2020, y'all, like I will probably speak for every single person on this call and almost everyone that that 2020 just turned everyone's life upside down. Like, I don't know what it was about. Sorry, my kitty's trying to hop up there. I don't know what it was about COVID and all of that crap, but everyone's life just like completely changed. And so I went like struggling with marriage, went through, was trying to work through marital problems behind the scenes while also trying to continue working my business and remaining upbeat and positive and raising a daughter that wasn't mine while dealing with struggles that comes along with being a step parent and things like that. And then so 2021, the end of 2020, I finally decided to leave my marriage because it wasn't fulfilling me in any way. I was miserable and depressed, and I had to get out. So 2021, my life completely changed, turned upside down. Like, I went from being a mom to like having a husband to not. And I raised that little girl. So there's a lot of emotions there too that I'm still working through today. It's been really hard, and I'm still, still working through it, still struggling through it. But now, like 2022, a new year, a new opportunity to work Monat full time. I'm finding my new normal. Like, things are looking up. I'm like, exactly, Patty, fresh start. Yes. I am just here to help so many other people see the amazing opportunity that this company is. And if I hadn't joined Monat when I did and worked and stayed consistent all this time, like it's been my main source of income since 2017. I would not have been able to leave my ex-husband. I wouldn't have been able to buy my own house and move out and be independent and my own woman if I hadn't joined Monat and worked up to where I am now. And so I'm just so grateful for that opportunity, for this company, for my team, for everybody, just to be able to stand here today through that whole journey and just still be here sharing the amazing products and the amazing opportunity that Monat is. So I think that's about all I had for my notes. If anyone has any questions, I mean, I didn't really go over the products or anything. I love obviously I love and use the products. My hair I can go a couple days without washes. My skin, I love the skincare, you guys, like love the skincare. Wellness is so good. I've been drinking the shakes a lot more. I've been making smoothies with some frozen fruit. It's so good. I highly recommend that, and almond milk. Oh, it's good stuff. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
I actually have a question for you before we move on. So one of the things that Christina's really good at is she's very good at social media, and she just dove into doing reels, which are the short videos that you see on Instagram and on Facebook. And she's so good that she's been offered to be paid to do them. And how long have you been doing them? Like a month or like about a month?
About a month. Yeah, maybe even like 3 weeks consistently. Like before that, I had posted a couple here and there, but for the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've been trying to do one like every day. And I've even missed a couple of days in the last 3 or 4 weeks. But once April 1st hit, I was like, I'm going to do one every single day, if not 2 or 3. And then I think it was last night or the night before, I got a notification on my phone, and it was like, hey, Facebook wants to pay you for your Reels views, and I can earn an extra bonus just for already promoting my business. Like that's the the great thing for me is like I'm already using Reels to promote Monat to get paid, and then Facebook wants to pay me too just for creating Reels. So
so my question is, since you're fairly new to Reels, I want you to tell us, for somebody who has no clue, like how, I don't know, like give us some advice for getting started. If somebody's never done it before and they wouldn't know what to do, how did you figure it out? Tell me how you did it. Tell me what you did to learn it. Because you learned fast.
Thank you. Yeah. Basically what I did is like, I just scroll, like I try and like set a time. So 2 minutes scroll, and keep in mind the trends that you hear most often. And like, that's where I started. So if I heard the same trend 3 times in that 1 minute, I was like, all right, I'm going to do that sound real quick. So then I would save the sound, and I might have to just do a training on how to actually do a reel, but I would save the sound, and when you click on a sound, you can see all the videos with that sound. And so when I very first started, I would kind of watch a few videos with that sound to see what different people were doing, to kind of give myself some more creative idea, like, because, well, I don't really think I'm super creative. So I like take bits and pieces from other people, and I'm like, okay, well, this will work. Right. And so I just watched a few videos, of different people with the sound. And I'm like, okay, I think I can. And I kind of think, well, how can I use this sound to promote a product or the VIP program or something? And then I go ahead and I record the thing. And which, are you asking like how to record it and all of that, or just like the process?
No, just basically I was just asking, if somebody's new and they're a little intimidated by it, what would you say? What kind of advice would you give them, basically?
Start with something easy. Start with something short, easy. If it's like, the ones that were easiest for me to start with were like where you just pointed at a screen, and like you don't have to lip sync, you don't have to dance, you don't have to sing, you don't have to do anything. You just stand back, get some good lighting, stand in front of a window, or good a ring light, because good lighting is important. I have a couple reels on my page that aren't that great of lighting, because it was late at night and I was sitting on the couch and there's not great light in my living room, but I was like, inspiration struck, so I'm going to make them anyway. But I do recommend getting a good lighting, and you just stand up, put on a Monat shirt, and just, to the beat or whatever, point to the screen, and then you edit it, and you can use Instagram, or you can use other shots or other apps like InShot or Facebook or whatever. But I would just recommend starting with something short and simple, something that you feel comfortable doing, and just build up the confidence from there. I find it easier or better, like if I'm having a really good day where my energy is high and I'm feeling good, then I'll make 10 or 15 reels and drafts, and I'll just change my shirt in between them, so people think that I'm doing a new one every day.
Yeah. Those are all awesome ideas. I know that when I started doing them, I was a little intimidated by, it's a brand new format, and I know that it gets a lot of people watching. And so for me, it's all about just being open to learn. And so just being open to learn something new. So it's just like joining the business. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't have to worry about that, because we have systems in place to support you. We got people here to support you. You never have to do it by yourself. It's the same kind of thing. Just have an open mind and be willing to learn from people who know how to do it, like Christina.
Yes. And there's so many other people who are doing great at, reels, like Aaron Field Fudge and other people on our team, and they're doing trainings. And so there's definitely perks to being with being a part of such a great community and a great team, is because when someone is excelling at something, they're happy to teach and share and show other people how to do it, because we all want everyone to succeed. Like, it's not a competition here. We're family. We want everyone to do good. We want everyone to get to the top and succeed. So
awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to Erin, but before I do, I'm just noticing there's a couple other people coming into the chat. So if you are a guest and you haven't put your name in the chat, if you could do that now, and I will turn it over. I don't even see Erin on my screen. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
You don't have to talk long. Do you want me to just?
No, I can say something.
Okay.
I don't know. I will say, Christina, I thank you so much for sharing your story. I know you've had a journey, I guess is the best way to describe it. And I gotta tell you, everybody in this business has had a journey. There's always something. The people that you don't know walking down the street, you never know what's going on in someone's life. And the funny part is, you take a look at Christina or Roxy or Patty and the evolution of them as a person, um, because of this business it's incredible. It changes you in a way that, in a positive way, that you don't even realize that you need it in your life, and you feel, I know some of you are like, reels, really? I'm not doing freaking reels. But at the end of the day, it's not none of it's hard, and there's such a support system, that we all just help each other, and I know for a fact Christina will jump on and do training in a heartbeat for us. Yep. She's done it before. And we had Erin Field Fudge recently, who just blew up her Instagram, and we're all there to learn from each other, support each other, and it's really what it's about, right? It's less about I'm selling shampoo and more about I'm joining a community. I'm changing myself into a person who is empowered and strong and just amazing in so many ways. And it just happens without even trying. And so if you're the kind of person who sits back and goes, well, that's not for me, that's not for me, maybe it's not today, but you don't know what you're capable of, and it really is as simple as this. Sharing this opportunity really is as simple as that person passing you down the street who might be going through the hardest time of their life, just reaching out and saying, hey, maybe they need the best hair care they could possibly have, the skin care they could have, the wellness, or maybe they need an opportunity to change their life, get control of their marriage or their personal life in a way that empowers them to take the next step. And that's what I do this for. This is why I come on. This is why I want to do this every week. And I want to talk to you guys about really what it is about your life that you want to see different, changed, evolved. And I want you guys to dream for that. And regardless of what you write it down and say, this is something I want. And Monat certainly can help you, but worst case, for yourself, write that plan down and then come up with a plan. If Monat is part of your solution, that's great. The market partner that invited you here would love to take you and help you figure out how to get your dreams through the Monat business. But I want you, at the end of the day, to just find that path of your best life and go after it. So that's I guess what I had to share today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. I have everybody's name, I think, on here. I'm pretty sure I got everyone. So I'm going to spin the wheel for the sun veil. And hold on one second if I can find my wheel here. We're spinning. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see it. The winner is Patty Wolnick. And congratulations, Patty. That's awesome. So I want you guys to know that if you have any questions at all, please get back to the market partner who invited you. Ask them all. Ask all your questions, because I know when I started, I had questions too. And we want to make sure that you get all the information you need to make an informed decision about this. And if you're thinking about it and you've been thinking about it, I just say go for it, you guys. There's absolutely no risk. You'll get products that you're going to use for yourself. There's a 30-day money back guarantee, and there's no commitment as a market partner. So you don't have to sell if you don't want to. You don't have to buy if you don't want to. And you have the support of this incredible community. So thank you so much, Christina, for sharing.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it was so wonderful to have you here. Thank you, everybody. Well, first of all, thank you, Erin, for always supporting us and being here. And thank you from coming in from Thailand, no less, right now. And Thank you for everybody for being here and for taking some time out of your Tuesday night. We're going to do it all again next week. So please join us. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thank you.